clocks have all stopped ticking. A frozen world, a breath held deep. But the fabric of space and time still bends where gravity's silent river runs. A cosmic dance that
Imagine a typical Tuesday evening rush hour. Thousands of people heading home, cars navigating intersections, and birds cutting through the golden hour sky. Then a sudden, absolute, universal standstill. In this scenario, time has ceased to exist as a physical dimension. Notice how these liquid droplets remain perfectly suspended in midair because the very possibility of motion has been removed. Popular fiction often depicts a protagonist wandering through a frozen world, sidestepping motionless pedestrians and suspended raindrops. Actual physics is much more restrictive. A frozen universe leaves no room for a conscious observer to experience the silence. Every physical interaction in the universe requires time as a prerequisite. Without it, everything, including you, is trapped in a single, inescapable frame. Take gravity. A peregrine falcon caught mid-dive would stay pinned against the clouds. The pull of gravity requires a temporal duration to act upon mass. Zero time results in zero acceleration. Thermodynamics would also cease. A roaring campfire would no longer burn you, as combustion is an active chemical process. When time stops, those leaping flames become rigid, solid structures. This diagram shows photons traveling toward a retina. For you to see, light must cross a physical distance to strike your eye. When time freezes, those photons lock in place. With no new light reaching the retina, the world is pitched in absolute blindness. Beneath the skin, the rules are even tighter. Every thought you have is driven by the physical movement of electrical signals across neural pathways. Biological processes and sensory inputs are forms of motion. Without that movement, consciousness itself vanishes. You would lose the capacity to realize that the clock had even stopped. While a universal freeze remains a thought experiment, time itself is a malleable physical dimension. It bends, distorts, and stretches according to the laws of our universe. Look at this image of a supermassive black hole. The immense mass concentrated within that glowing orange ring works space-time so severely that time crawls slowly relative to the rest of the galaxy. We can observe this temporal manipulation right here in Earth's orbit. This Delta rocket is carrying a GPS satellite into space. Once there, it orbits at thousands of miles per hour while experiencing slightly less gravity than we do on the surface. This comparison shows the result. The clock in orbit and the clock on Earth tick at different rates, with the satellite experiencing time roughly 38 microseconds faster every single day. Without engineers mathematically correcting for that daily drift, global navigation systems would fail in minutes. This is direct operational proof of Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Now return to that silent city. The universe is locked in a flawless, imperceptible pause. Then, the invisible fabric of space-time finally unspools. A single raindrop breaks stasis and shatters on the pavement. Instantly, birds finish their flight, and commuters take their next step. No one notices the gap, because for a conscious mind, the interval never existed. Time is the physical fabric of change. It serves as the essential medium that allows every movement and interaction in the cosmos to occur. Looking at our Earth, we can see that a universe without time is not dead. Death is a conclusion. Without time, the universe is simply a paused, unfinished equation. Every passing second is the sound of reality progressing. It is the motion that makes existence possible.
The clocks have all stopped ticking. A frozen world, a breath held deep. But the fabric of space and time still bends where gravity's silent river runs. A cosmic dance that never truly ends.